This season on Island Love, the Belizean spin-off, secrets will surface, exes return, and the game? It's personal now. Passion, jealousy, betrayal. Welcome back to the island where love gets messy and nobody leaves untouched. Subscribe now and dive into the drama, Belize style. The sun dipped low over the Belizean horizon, casting golden light on the familiar shores of the private island. It had been 3 months since season 4's explosive finale, and now the villa stood freshly renovated. Sleek white walls, bamboo accents, infinity pool glowing like sapphire. But no upgrade could erase the memories etched in those walls. Maya stood barefoot on the beach, the wind catching her caramel curls. She had sworn she wouldn't come back. After Trevin's betrayal, his secret messages with Keisha, his late-night lies, she left with her pride and pain intact. But when Jasmine called, promising a second-chance season, Maya felt the pull in her chest, a mix of unfinished business and undeniable attraction. Behind her, a speedboat pulled up. Trevin, tall, clean-cut, still wearing that cocky smirk that made her heart flutter and fists clench at the same time. He jumped off the boat and gave her a slow once-over. "Maya," he said, voice low, "you look good." She raised an eyebrow. "Better than the lies you told last season." He chuckled. "Still got that fire. I missed it." Before she could respond, a second boat pulled in. Damien stepped off, sunglasses hiding his eyes, but not the way his jaw tensed when he saw them together. He nodded at Maya, then gave Trevin a cold shoulder. "Well, this just got awkward," came a familiar voice. Keeks strutted onto the sand in bright green shorts and gold hoops. She tossed her braids and hugged Maya tight. "Girl, this season better come with less backstabbing and more drinks." "Depends on who you're stabbing," Maya muttered, her eyes still on Trevin. Trey arrived next, shirt unbuttoned, abs out like he was born to cause problems. "If I knew this reunion was gonna be this hot, I would have come earlier." From the treetop villa balcony, Jasmine sipped from a coconut shell, her eyes twinkling. "Welcome back, lovers and liars," she purred through the mic. "Season 5 starts now, and let's just say, this island has a few surprises waiting. Hope you packed your truth." Maya exhaled slowly. She wasn't here to play nice. This time she was playing to win. That night the island came alive with music and firelight. Tiki torches lined the pool deck. A DJ spun slow soca beats as the cast sipped cocktails and eyed each other like a deck of loaded cards. Maya stayed close to Keeks, who was already halfway into her second rum punch and plotting which man to flirt with for maximum effect. "You think I should mess with Trey again?" Keeks whispered, leaning in. "Or should I go straight for Damien? He looking all quiet and mysterious tonight." Maya barely heard her. Her eyes kept drifting to Trevin, who, of course, was already charming a new girl. Wait, new girl? Maya stiffened. A caramel-skinned beauty with a high ponytail and silver hoops had just walked into the villa like she owned the whole production. She was tall, stunning, and unfamiliar. The room shifted. Jasmine's voice cut through the air. "Surprise, surprise, island lovers! We've added a new wild card to shake up the game. Meet Zaria, model, entrepreneur, and Trevin's ex-girlfriend." The crowd gasped. Keeks choked on her drink. Trey shouted, "No way!" Maya's jaw clenched so tight she thought she might crack a tooth. Trevin turned to Zaria, clearly stunned. "You're here?" Zaria smiled sweetly. "Don't look so surprised, babe. You never really said goodbye." Maya crossed her arms. "Wow, you collect X's like sneakers, huh?" Trevin looked between them, his cool exterior flickering. "This wasn't my idea." "I know," Jasmine purred from above. "It was mine." The DJ switched the music, something darker, slower. The villa dimmed and all eyes turned to Jasmine, now in a glittering red dress. "It's time for our first challenge, truth or consequences." Everyone groaned. Jasmine smiled. "One by one you'll pull a name from the fire bowl and ask them a truth question. Lie, and you face a consequence of my choosing. And believe me, this season the consequences are brutal." Trey muttered, "This woman was born to be wicked." Jasmine clapped her hands. "Maya, darling, you're up first." Maya walked to the bowl and pulled a name. "Trevin." "Of course." She turned slowly, her voice like velvet and venom. "Have you ever truly loved me? Or was I just something to do between breakups?" The firelight flickered across Trevin's face. He opened his mouth to answer, but Jasmine cut in. "Think carefully. Lie detectors are on, and I'm not playing this season." The island went dead silent. Trevin stared at Maya. Every eye locked on him like heat-seeking missiles. He glanced at Zaria, then back at Maya, swallowing hard. The fire crackled louder than the silence. "Yes," he said finally, voice low. "I loved you. Still do." A soft gasp rippled through the group. Maya's face stayed blank, but her fists clenched at her sides. A beep echoed from Jasmine's speaker system. "Lie detected." The crowd erupted. Trey shouted, "Yo, this season mad already." Keeks clutched Maya's arm. "Girl, deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the shade." Maya took a sharp step forward, eyes blazing. "You lying waste man, I knew it." Trevin turned to Jasmine. "That thing ain't even accurate, I swear." "Don't worry," Jasmine interrupted, her smile shark-like. "Your consequence will give you time to reflect." Two producers appeared, holding a foldable cot and a mosquito net. "What's that?" Trevin asked. Jasmine purred. "Since honesty isn't your strength, you'll be sleeping in the outdoor shack. No AC, no Wi-Fi, just the stars and your guilty conscience. For the next 3 nights." The crowd roared with laughter and jeers. "Man sleeping with the crickets," Trey howled. "Have fun with the sandflies," Keeks added. Trevin shook his head, grabbing his duffel. "Whatever. I didn't come here to impress you lot anyway." He stalked off toward the beach, Zaria watching him with a cryptic smile. Later that night, Maya stood by the pool alone, her reflection trembling in the water. Damien approached quietly, holding 2 drinks. "You good?" he asked. "I'm not the one who failed a lie detector test," she muttered. Damien nodded. "Still, that hurt, didn't it?" Maya looked at him, really looked. His steady eyes, his quiet strength, the way he never pushed. "I don't know what hurts more," she whispered. "That he lied, or that part of me still wants to believe he didn't." Damien handed her the drink. "Then believe in what's real, like the way you always check the stars before bed, or how you dance barefoot when no one's watching. That's real." Their fingers brushed. A long beat passed between them. Electricity. Possibility. Then from the villa, Jasmine's voice rang again. "Oh, and by the way, tomorrow, a second wild card arrives. One with a secret that could ruin someone's game. Sleep tight. Maya looked out into the dark ocean. This season wasn't just about love anymore. It was about survival. And she wasn't going down without a fight. Morning on the island broke with the scent of sea breeze and tension. The cast gathered in the villa's open-air lounge, sipping coconut water and side-eyeing each other like chess pieces. Maya kept her distance from everyone, her body present but her mind stuck in replay. Trevin's lie, Damien's words, Zaria's smirk. She needed clarity, not more chaos. But chaos had other plans. A boat engine growled in the distance. Jasmine, flawless in an all-white cover-up, appeared like a goddess descending. "Island lovers," she beamed, "please welcome our second wild card." All eyes turned to the dock. A lean figure stepped off the boat in a navy shirt and designer shades. He pulled them off slowly, and Maya's entire body went cold. It was Javon, her ex-fiancé. Trey nearly dropped his drink. "Is that who I think it is?" Keek's mouth dropped open. Nah, Jasmine D do too much now." Javon smiled directly at Maya. "Missed me?" Maya couldn't speak, couldn't breathe. Javon was the man she left 2 years ago after catching him texting her best friend. She hadn't spoken to him since, and now here he was, on the island, handsome as ever, acting like nothing happened. Trevin, watching from the hammock near the beach shack, stood up immediately. "Who is he?" "Her past," Jasmine said sweetly. "And possibly her future." Zaria whispered to Keeks, "This show messy. I love it." Javon walked right up to Maya. "You look beautiful. I came to set the record straight, and maybe to remind you of what we had." Maya blinked. "What we had ended the moment you lied to me." He nodded. "And I've lived with that regret every day since." From the corner, Damien watched silently, his expression unreadable. Jasmine cleared her throat. "Well, Javon's not here to play side piece. He's officially part of the cast, which means tonight's Truth or Consequences will be Couples Edition." Groans all around. "I'll pair you up myself," Jasmine continued, "based on chemistry, tension, or unfinished drama. Be ready." Later that evening, the pairings were announced. Maya and Javon, Trevin and Zaria, Damien and Keeks, Trey and a mystery arrival coming tomorrow. Everyone stared in disbelief. Maya stood frozen. This island was no longer just a game. It was a battlefield, and her heart caught right in the crossfire. The evening sky burned orange as the couples gathered at the fire pit, each pair seated on oversized pillows with nervous smiles and shaky glasses of wine. Tension hung in the air thicker than the humidity. Jasmine stood center stage in a fitted black jumpsuit, her mic glowing under the firelight. Tonight is about trust, or the lack of it. Each couple must ask each other one personal, emotional, or scandalous question. Answer honestly, or face my consequence. She smiled wickedly. And remember, the lie detector is still hot. First up, Trevin and Zaria. Zaria crossed her legs like she was in a courtroom. "Did you ever love me, or was I just your placeholder before Maya?" Trevin hesitated. The air stood still. "I cared about you, Z. But no, I didn't love you, not like I loved her. The beep stayed silent. Truth. Zaria blinked, then gave a tight nod. Appreciate the honesty. Late, but still. Next, Damien and Keeks. Keeks grinned. Be honest. If Maya asked you to run off with her tonight, would you leave this island with her? Damien didn't flinch. Yes. Silence. Then the beep confirmed. Truth. Keeks blinked fast, a bit caught off guard. Well, damn. Then came the pairing everyone dreaded, Maya and Javon. He leaned forward. Why did you leave without saying goodbye? Maya stared into the fire. Because if I stayed, I would have forgiven you, and I knew you didn't deserve it. Beep. Truth. The group murmured. Now it was her turn. Maya locked eyes with him. Did you cheat on me with Shania? Javon's jaw tightened. No, I never touched her, but I flirted. I crossed lines. I was weak. Beep. Truth. Maya looked down, tears brimming. Weak almost ruined me. Last pairing, Trey and Mystery Girl? Jasmine smiled. Ah, yes, our final wild card arrives tomorrow. But here's a teaser. She's someone who already knows Trey very well. Trey's eyes widened. Wait, who? Sleep tight, Jasmine said with a wink, and pray your skeletons stay buried. As everyone headed back to the villa, Maya lingered at the fire. Trevin walked up behind her. I know this isn't the moment, but I never stopped thinking about you. She turned to face him. Funny. Lying didn't stop you either. He sighed. I made mistakes, but I meant what I said last night. Maya stepped closer, her voice low. You're going to have to do more than mean it this season, Trevin. You'll have to prove it, every day. Then she walked off, head high, leaving him in the firelight, haunted. The next morning, Trey was pacing the beach like a man on trial. Who could it be? He muttered, kicking at the sand. I don't have that many exes, right? Damien lounged nearby with Keeks, watching him spiral. Keeks sipped from her pineapple cup. This is better than cable. Inside the villa, Maya was doing yoga on the deck when Zaria joined her. For the first time, there was no shade, just curiosity. You really didn't know Trevin lied? Zaria asked. Maya held her pose. No, I trusted him. Zaria nodded slowly. Same mistake I made. Maya looked up. So why are you really here? To get him back? Zaria smirked. Nah, I'm here for clarity and chaos. Meanwhile, at the dock, a third boat approached. Jasmine stood waiting, sunglasses perched, holding a golden envelope. From the boat stepped a curvy, honey-toned beauty in a floral wrap and pink platform heels. Her walk was pure confidence. Her eyes locked on the villa like she'd already won the whole game. Jasmine grinned. Island lovers, meet your final wild card, Tasha. Trey nearly fell off his stool when she entered. No way. Maya looked around. Who is she? Keeks gasped. Tasha? As in your ex-roommate Tasha? Tasha waved. Hi, everyone. Yes, that Tasha. Jasmine laughed. Oh, and here's the fun part. Tasha and Trey dated last year, while he was secretly texting Keeks on the side. The whole villa erupted. Keeks shouted, What? Trey? You dog? Trey raised his hands. Okay, that was a low-commitment situation. She said we were casual. Tasha laughed, slow and sharp. Well, I'm not casual anymore. I'm here to win, and I don't mind using what I know to get ahead. She walked up to Trey and tapped his chest. You're my partner now. Hope your past doesn't ruin your future. Later that night, the tension was thicker than the jungle air. Maya sat beside Damien, who offered her a quiet smile. And here I thought we had drama. Jasmine's voice echoed through the speaker again. Island lovers, tomorrow is the jealousy test. You'll be paired with someone other than your match, and watch them go on a date. Your reaction will determine your standing. Maya looked at Trevin, who was already looking at her. He still wanted her, but Damien's hand brushed hers under the table, and her heart skipped a beat. Love, games, secrets, and now jealousy. Island love was just heating up. The island buzzed with anticipation the next morning. Jasmine's voice cut through the speaker system like honey laced with pepper. Island lovers, today's challenge is simple. Watch the one you want with someone else. Welcome to the jealousy test. Gasps, groans, side eyes. Everyone was split into unexpected pairs. Maya was paired with Trey. Trevin got matched with Tasha. Damien was stuck with Zaria. And Javon was going on a spa date with Keeks. Maya blinked. You pairing me with Trey? Trey grinned. Don't act like you ain't lucky. She rolled her eyes. I'd rather wrestle a jaguar. Each pair was sent to different scenic corners of the island with a camera crew, and each original partner watched from a private monitor room with Jasmine, who sipped champagne and observed like a puppet master. Maya and Trey's date was a beachfront painting session. She tried her best to ignore his flirty jokes while focusing on her canvas. You ever think about how wild this all is? Trey asked. You, me, pretending to paint while someone watches us from behind a camera? Maya smirked. I've had worse dates. Back in the monitor room, Trevin wasn't laughing. He leaned forward, jaw tight, as he watched Trey make Maya laugh for real. Tasha nudged him. What's the matter, Trev? She's not yours anymore? He didn't respond. Meanwhile, Damien and Zaria's date was a waterfall hike. Zaria slipped once, and Damien caught her, holding her a second too long. In the monitor room, Maya sat frozen. Was that jealousy or curiosity? Keeks and Javon were getting foot massages and gossiping like old friends. Jasmine raised an eyebrow. They have chemistry. Maya looked surprised. Keeks don't do X's. Jasmine smirked. She also doesn't do rules. When all the dates ended, the islanders returned to the villa for the reveal. Jasmine stood in front of them. Today, I watched your reactions. Some of you pretended not to care. Some of you nearly crushed the armrests, but only one person failed the test miserably. She turned. Trevin. The group gasped. You were visibly angry. You cursed under your breath. And you stormed out when Maya touched Trey's hand. Trevin looked stunned. I wasn't jealous. I was annoyed. Annoyed is just jealous in sunglasses, Jasmine quipped. Your consequence. Tomorrow's date night challenge will be chosen by Maya. The crowd oohed. Maya tilted her head, suddenly very interested. Anything I want? Anything, Jasmine confirmed. Just keep it sexy or savage. Trevin's smile faded. Maya's returned. Revenge was best served island style. The sun sank low, casting a fiery glow over the island, but it was nothing compared to the heat Maya planned to unleash tonight. Jasmine handed her the golden date night challenge card. Make it count. Oh, I will, Maya said, her smile slow and deadly. Back at the villa, everyone dressed in island chic attire, linen shirts, silky dresses, and bold jewelry. Trevin emerged in a crisp white outfit, confident, until Jasmine made the announcement. Tonight's featured couple, Maya and Javon. Trevin's smile disappeared. Maya walked out in a flowing crimson dress, slit high on one side, her skin glowing, eyes locked on Trevin. You said I could choose anyone, so I chose someone who knows how to treat me, even if it's only for a night. Gasps echoed. Zaria let out a low whistle. Keeks whispered to Damien, "Oh, this about to be a funeral, not a date." The date setup was elaborate. Floating candles in the infinity pool, a candlelit table on a wooden platform, soft Caribbean jazz playing in the background. Javon played his role like a seasoned actor. You look breathtaking. I know, Maya said, clinking her glass against his. Let's make this memorable. They laughed, danced, fed each other grilled snapper, and every now and then Maya tossed a glance at the villa balcony, where Trevin stood in the shadows, watching every move. Inside, Keeks pulled Trevin aside. Yo, if you're gonna lose it, at least do it off camera. Trevin ran a hand down his face. I messed up. I didn't think she'd actually choose him. Keeks snorted. What, you thought she'd bake you a cake? Meanwhile, Damien watched from a distance, jaw clenched. Maya's laughter echoed across the water, but he could hear the edge in it. Forced. Controlled. She's hurting, he muttered. Back at the table, Javon leaned in. I meant what I said. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to make things right. Maya held his gaze. Maybe, but I didn't choose you tonight for closure. Then why? She stood, eyes locked on Trevin across the water. To remind someone that I'm not waiting in the wings anymore. I'm the headline. She walked away, heels clicking on the wooden platform, leaving Javon stunned and Trevin burning. Back at the villa, Jasmine gave her a slow clap. Queen behavior. Season 5 might be my favorite yet. But just as Maya passed the fire pit, Jasmine added, Oh, and islanders, get some rest. Tomorrow's secret confession ceremony is mandatory. Everyone froze. Maya paused, her pulse quickening, because some secrets, they weren't ready to be confessed. By nightfall, the villa had transformed. Candles flickered in glass jars. A semicircle of velvet chairs sat beneath the stars, centered around a single wooden box. Jasmine stood before the group in a sheer black gown, her voice smooth and ominous. Welcome to the secret confession ceremony, where the truth won't set you free, but it might save your game. Everyone exchanged nervous glances. Each of you has written one secret, real, raw, unfiltered. These were submitted anonymously, but tonight we're reading them out loud, and the group will vote who they think wrote it. If you guess right, the person confesses on the spot. Groans rippled through the air. Jasmine opened the box. Let's begin. She pulled the first card. I'm still sleeping with someone who's not on this island. Keeks nearly fell off her chair. Ayo, what? Damien looked sideways. It's gotta be Trey. Trey raised his hands. What? Nah, man. I've been dry since season 4 ended. Zaria narrowed her eyes. It's not me. I came to detox from bad decisions. Everyone turned to Tasha. She laughed. Y'all seriously pointing at me? Please. I came here to win, not get attached. After a vote, the majority landed on Tasha. She smirked. Y'all got the wrong girl. Beep. Lie detected. Gasps exploded. Okay, fine, Tasha said, rolling her eyes. Yes, I've been texting my ex back home. He's in Miami, but it's casual. He doesn't even know I'm here. Jasmine raised an eyebrow. Now he will. Next card. I'm falling in love with someone on this island, but I know they don't feel the same. Everyone went quiet. Eyes shifted. Hearts pounded. Keeks whispered, That one feel too close. Jasmine asked, Votes? Hands slowly pointed at Damien. He exhaled. Yeah, that was me. Maya turned to him, stunned. Damien didn't flinch. I didn't come here expecting it, but it happened. And I'm not ashamed. Maya's heart thudded in her chest. Next card. I kissed someone on this island off camera and never told anyone. Now it was chaos. Trevin looked around. Who had time to sneak kisses? Jasmine's eyes twinkled. Careful, lovers. The camera may not have caught it, but I did. Votes flew. This time, all fingers landed on Maya. She opened her mouth to deny it, then closed it. Yeah, that was me, the group shouted. Trevin's voice cut through. Who? Maya hesitated. Then quietly, Damien. Trevin stood up, jaw clenched. You kissed him? Maya nodded. I did, and I don't regret it. Jasmine clapped. That's enough for tonight. Some truths are still simmering. As the islanders dispersed in stunned silence, Maya walked past Trevin without a word, but Damien caught her hand gently. You okay? She nodded. No, but I'm honest. And that was something nobody could take from her. The last morning on the island broke with a heavy silence. No more twists, no more wild cards, just one final choice. Each couple, or what was left of them, would stand before the fire pit and speak their truth. No producers, no Jasmine, just raw emotion, and whatever came next. First up, Trey and Tasha. They walked out hand in hand, but it was clear the sparks had fizzled. Tasha spoke first. We had fun, but I'm not interested in a man who needs to choose between me and chaos. Trey sighed. Fair. I'm not ready. I thought I was, but I got work to do. They hugged briefly. Just friends now, maybe less. Next, Keeks and Javon, the most unexpected couple of the season. Javon cleared his throat. You were real with me when I wasn't real with myself. Thank you. Keeks winked. You're cute, but I'm not here for rehab projects. Laughter. Applause. Honesty. Then, Zaria and Damien. Zaria looked radiant, but her voice was calm. We could have been something. If we met in another season, Damien nodded. But I already gave my heart to someone else. Everyone turned toward Maya, who stood across the courtyard. Now it was Maya and Trevin. The crowd tensed. Jasmine reappeared silently in the shadows, sipping champagne. Maya spoke first. I came here to heal. I didn't expect to fall back into old feelings. But I also didn't expect to learn how strong I really am. She turned to Trevin. You broke me once. I let you. But I won't make that mistake again. Trevin's voice cracked. I know I messed up. I lied. I hurt you. But I've never stopped loving you. I'd give anything for another chance. Maya was quiet. Then she shook her head. No. Gasps. Even Jasmine raised her eyebrows. Maya turned, walked toward Damien, and took his hand. I choose the one who saw me clearly. Before the cameras, before the drama, I choose peace. Trevin's face fell, but he didn't protest. He simply nodded. Maya and Damien stepped forward for the final vow ceremony. Damien smiled. I don't need perfect. I just need real. And with you, I finally feel like I can breathe. Maya's voice trembled. No games, no lies, just us. Let's try for real. The crowd cheered. Keeks wiped a tear. Even Zaria smiled. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Jasmine raised her glass. To season 5, where truth won and love didn't come easy. Fireworks lit the sky, and below them Maya and Damien kissed. No cameras, no chaos, just love. Phew! If you thought that was wild, just wait for what's coming next. New twists, deeper drama, and choices that change everything. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And don't miss the next episode of Island Love, the Belizean spin-off, Season 5. Because on this island, the truth always comes out. If you gasped, cried, or screamed at your screen, then it's time to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us, Team Trevin or Team Damien? And don't miss Season 6. It's going to be even wilder. Hit that bell. The truth always comes out on Island Love.